Hi everyone, it's the Comic Fan Man here coming at you with another video. And in today's video, we're going to have a look at Dungeons and Dragons cartoon, Diana the Acrobat by Hasbro. And yeah, as you can see, I put her on a McFarlane stand because she is supposed to be the acrobat. She's supposed to be like aerial and like, you know, very mobile and moving around. So yeah, I had this stand, so I figured I might as well use it. All right, let's take a look at her accessories. Obviously, she comes with her energy bow staff. She comes with another D20 dice. This is a regular D20 dice, as opposed to the oversized D20 dice that we got with Venger. This one's just a regular size dice. Very cool. And this completes the whole set of the Dungeons and Dragons cartoon dice. I now have the whole set with this dice. So I'm really kind of happy with that. And then she also comes with another bow staff. And this is just to kind of show, like, you know, when she twirls it around, you know, just the energy that it leaves behind. Really cool. And it does kind of have a little bit of like a little color fade here. So it really kind of makes it look like it's more darker toward the bar, and then it gets a little lighter. Really neat. I like that. Like that special effect. All right, let's take a closer look at the figure herself. All right, so here she is, a close-up look at Diana the Acrobat from the cartoons. And as you can see, I think Hasbro again really they knocked it out of the box with this series. Look at that paint job. Very clean, very nice. They got all of her like jewelry down, that He-Man style belt that she had. Really great. And even the paint job all the way down to like the bootstraps. Nice job. They did a really incredible paint job on this for such a small figure. And yeah, like I said, you can put it to hold the staff like that. And the back, you know, the headband still comes through a little bit. Really nice. Good job. And obviously she's a lot more poseable than the other figures. And she should be, because she is the acrobat after all. So she feels, even though she has about the same articulation as the rest of them, but she feels like she has more. And I think it's mostly because her suit is very minimalistic. And so there's nothing really to hinder her articulation. So that's really kind of neat. I like that. Because it makes it feel like there's a lot more articulation than the other figures, but it's really not. They all have pretty much the same articulation. There's just the other ones have more, they have more like skirts and suit flaps that keeps them from moving. But Diana doesn't have any of those issues. So that's really kind of cool. So in the world of Dungeons and Dragons, Diana was another character that needed an upgrade to her class, because there really is no such thing as an acrobat anymore in the Dungeons and Dragons class. And from what I've seen in the Wikipedia, when you look her up, yeah, it looks like Wizards of the Coast updated her to being actually a monk. So she's more like a Jackie Chan Kung Fu style monk now. You know, even though she has the bow staff and all, but that makes sense because, you know, the bow staff was also very much a monk style weapon. As you all know, the most famous monk with a bow staff was Wukong. And yeah, so it makes sense that they turned her into a monk. I think that's pretty neat. Just to keep her going along with the other classes that Dungeons of Dragons have created since the release of this cartoon. All right, so I don't really have any monk style figures, but I do have a League of Legends Sun Wukong. And yeah, like I mentioned, you know, most Kung Fu monks that have the bow staff, it's that fighting style that they're trying to accomplish, the fighting style of Sun Wukong. And yeah, I think, you know, let's say she decided to stay within the realm of Dungeons and Dragons, she would need training. She would need to be taught how to become a monk from just being an acrobat. And who better to teach her on how to be a monk than the living legend himself, the eternal monk of Sun Wukong. Yeah, I think this is a really nice combination. The fact that League of Legends Sun Wukong is a little cartoony, I think he blends really nicely with this world. And again, he is more in the 7-inch scale. So again, keeping the Dungeons and Dragons cartoon characters in the children's size still very much works with this scale. I really dig it. I think this is a really, really cool combination. All right, so here is all the side panels of the boxes fully framed. I chose a rustic wood frame here, just to make it look like, you know, something that you would see in a, you know, in an inn or a bar in medieval ages. And yeah, I'm really, really happy with this. I love the way all the characters line up. And I think it came out really well. So I'm very happy with this. And I can't wait to hang this alongside my other Masterverse box art that I've also framed. So this is gonna be really nice in that collection. All right, so I hope you enjoyed this look at the Dungeons and Dragons Cartoons 40th Anniversary figures by Hasbro. As you can see here, I'm able to display them all doing battle in the Castle Grayskull. Who knows, maybe Castle Grayskull holds the key for them to getting home. But this is really cool. It looks like a really cool diorama, and I'm really happy with this. I was really glad I found this extra flight stand that I had, just kind of making her look like she's pole vaulting toward the bad guys. In this case, it's Avenger. I got Bobby the Barbarian up front, getting ready to do some damage. I got the Cavalier, stopping his magic bolt here with his shield. Hank getting ready to return fire. And Presto getting ready to cast some magic with Sheila disappearing, like she always does. Looking for a sneaky way around to defeat Venger. Uni the Unicorn getting ready to teleport in and out of battle. And I got Dungeon Master here with Presto's extra magic swirl here. Looks really kind of cool on him because he doesn't really come with anything else. So, you know, having Dungeon Master cast magic, I think that's really nice. Yeah, I really enjoy this. Again, like I said, I'm really happy with this playset. I'm really happy with all of these figures that Hasbro released. I think they did a fantastic job with all of these figures. Like I said, it looks, you know, even though the articulation on all of them isn't all there, for what they did do, especially recreating the figures in the cartoon style, I think this is every bit on par with the Super 7. I know Super 7 does, you know, more higher end quality stuff, but I can't take anything away from what Hasbro did with these guys. I think this looks absolutely amazing. It is a 1-for-1 redo of the cartoon, and I don't think, as a collector, I can really, like, you know, I can really argue with that. Sure, some people had problems with the articulation and whatever else that they had with the failings, but like I said, for me, I didn't have any of those issues, but I did also preheat them all in running hot water, just to loosen up all the pegs and the joints, and I didn't have any problems with any of it. Nothing broke, Nothing has broken. And I still have all the parts and pieces, and there's no issues whatsoever. So I'm really loving this. I'm glad I got this set. I only got it for a little less than $100, you know, so that's like, you know, with everything included is somewhere around $12 a figure. And yeah, for me, that was an amazing deal to get all of these, especially when at full retail price, it was anywhere from $250 to $300, depending on where you would have to buy all of these figures. So I'm really glad for this. I'm really thankful to Hasbro for releasing this. I'm glad that after 40 years, we actually got the heroes from the Dungeons and Dragons cartoon in figure form. And I can now display this with the rest of my Dungeons and Dragons styled figures on their display. I mean, even this display, I might keep it like this for a while because I think this actually kind of looks awesome. Not gonna lie. All right, so if you enjoyed this look at all of these figures from Dungeons and Dragons 40th anniversary cartoon figures by Hasbro, please give me a like and subscribe if you feel that I've earned it, and look forward to whatever we have coming up next. Thank you and have a great day. Bye-bye now.